What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. One of the more controversial pastors in Black America is Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryant. And obviously, he shouldn't really use the term doctor since his doctorate is honorary. He has a Master's of Divinity from Duke University, but he's not a doctor. But that's typical of most Black pastors who are trying to get accolades for typically achieving nothing. But I'll leave that for its own discussion. We're talking about Jamal Harrison Bryant, and we know much about his past, especially over at Empowerment Temple, getting women pregnant in the church. But now he's at New Birth, which was the old church of the late Eddie Long, who with himself was not without controversy, and we all know why. But recently, Reverend Jamal Harrison Bryant stopped by to have a particular podcast. And I wanted to play this particular clip, and then I'm going to come back.
I'm looking for people that smell like weeds. No, really, New Birth is the largest land-owning Black church in America. Wow. And so my position to my deacons is, why aren't we not raising cannabis? I'll be able to bring in Black males. They're able to do it legally. I'm teaching them farming.
Oh my God.
I'm helping them to enhance the ecosystem. This is the kind of conversation. So if the guy, Black boy in Bankhead, said, they growing weed at the church, where do I join?
Yes.
I don't need no pamphlet for him.
So guys, you heard what we had there. Now, of course, Atlanta is a liberal city. And being a liberal city, Atlanta has a problem. Just like Jackson, Mississippi has a problem. And no, I'm not talking about Dion. Detroit has a problem. What problem do these Black cities have? No Black men in the church. You got it right. St. Louis has this problem. LA has this problem. So now, here's what Jamal Harrison Bryant wants. Here's what he wants to do. He has to find a way to bring Black men into the church. Okay? And his incentive is not providing a better relationship with Black women, providing a more feminine Black woman, providing him any sort of opportunities, any sort of leadership in the church. No, he don't want to do that. How does Jamal Harrison Bryant feel that he can compete? Simple. Those brothers, if you will come, we will get you some weed in the church. That'll get you coming to God. Because all we want to offer you is a blunt or the ability to sell weed. But other than that, we don't have anything else to give you outside of the spirituality or a closer relationship with God. We don't even, but as long as we can get you here to deal with some of these women in the church, preferably inebriated, maybe y'all hook up and smoke a blunt together, that would be preferable. But it talks about something that, again, talking at the problem and not to the problem, which is Black men are not interested in the Black church. And you're not getting to the core of what that is. Because even if you bring the weed over there, they're not going to be respected. In fact, they're going to be less respected by a lot of those professional Black women out there who have real jobs, who've achieved a great deal in life. Because Jamal Harrison Bryant, he don't have, I would suspect, he doesn't have a lot of ghetto people going to his church. He has a lot of affluent people going to his church. So even if those brothers are coming, those women are not going to have respect for those men. And it's going to show in those little single ministries and all that. So those guys are going to leave anyway. Second of all, what does it show? Jamal Harrison Bryant wants to create a base of members who won't criticize him. Because Jamal Harrison Bryant doesn't want holy rollers at his church. Why? Holy rollers, and those who are in the devout are in a unique position to hold Reverend Jamal Harrison Bryant to task on fornication, lying, stealing, having babies out of wedlock, not doing what you say you're going to do. See, that's something that people can do. But now if I recruit a whole new membership base that don't have any history in the church, they can't criticize me. They can't run me out of town like Empowerment Temple did. They can't do that. But now if I get some folks who never went to church, I can get some of this weed money. I can talk about certain things in the church and they can't criticize me, because with this weed and stuff like that, they're going to be doing the same thing I want to do, which is sleep with a woman in the church. And I've seen pastors run this play before. And most of you guys know this. Think about a pastor who has been caught doing something in the church immoral. Let's say, for example, a pastor is caught sleeping with women. Let's say, for example, that pastor is not let go. But what you're going to find out in black churches, and most of you brothers who have been around like I have in the black church, you're going to see one or two things going to happen. If the pastor is not let go from the church, because that can happen, what you're going to see is there's going to be a church split. And most of the big time donors, people with more affluence, although they may like the pastor, they can't sit back and let that guy be their leader. It's embarrassing. So they got to go. So then what does the pastor do? If he stays at the church, he has to then come out and recruit a whole new generation of Christians there who have no experience in the church, but they'll give money, customizing his relationship with the members. And then typically, just like a military coup you would see in Africa or any other third world country, you're going to put your own cronies in there in the government who will not overtake you, solidifying his position as pastor for life. Just like military dictators do it in Africa or other places, president for life. Let's get rid of the opposition. And that's exactly what Jamal Harrison Bryant wants to do. You want to get rid of the opposition. See, some of y'all are thinking about this is like he's going crazy and he wants to get these weed guys in the church and stuff like that to make the money. No. What Jamal Harrison Bryant wants to do is to push away any opposition as he ages in the ministry and to keep people happy, preferably women. So when he's out there messing around with women in the church, you cannot criticize him. And you think that somebody is stupid and don't know the play, but you're not going to be able to get around that no matter what. Them black men ain't coming to church because they can grow that whatever weed they growing, they can grow it without you. And most of those guys that would do that are going to be financially unsuccessful, which those women wouldn't be respectful towards those guys anyway. Come up with a better solution that builds relationships with black men in the black community. And there's only one way to do it. You have to talk to the source. Again, the black community is not interested in talking to black men. What the black community wants to do is run gimmicks, short-term solutions. You want to hustle black men into coming to church, but you don't want to have a conversation with them and listen to what they have to say to see what the church can offer them. That's not what y'all are concerned with, which is why they don't come. And until black America decides that they want to have a conversation with black men that's worth talking about, that mirror is going to be held to your face and you're going to continue to be embarrassed and your gimmicks are going to be exposed. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.